Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! I got a headhunter in Cadibro. It happened. Yes! Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Ritual League 3.13. In this episode, well, there you have it. Headhunter from Cadiro. Cadibro, let's go. Yesterday, what we were doing is we were filling up vessels, doing shrines of domination, and trying to go for the biggest vessels with influence and just a lot of monsters, big pack-sized maps, just going crazy, right? Having a good time. So I was doing all this, and then we were doing ejoris with these passives. So we have Prospero's Promise and Friend of the Family, and I was running Gilded Perandus so that we would have a guaranteed Cadiro Perandus. If you run this top right with the 20% chance and the polished, it's only 86%, and so that 14% that you don't get the Cadiro Perandus is really annoying, and the cost difference between polish and gilded is about well, at the time that I was buying them before, it was better just to buy gilded with that 14% in mind, since it wasn't 100, and then it's more efficient of my time. Like when I run the maps, I know there will be a Cadiro. But anyways, I ran literally hundreds of Cadiros over the month, and I finally got a headhunter, dude. So it's worth it. Forehead. I ran a lot of them, so you can see my master missions, and then I've genuinely started the season with this area with Cadiro. I did so many. I had to buy like sets on sets on sets of these. I did maybe 200 to 300 polished. I did all my infused Perandus, so that was another like 50. I did like maybe 100 of the gilded Perandus or more. Pretty crazy. So quite a lot of the Cadiros, but then we finally got it, and I feel like I'll hit something else too. It's not just this headhunter. We'll probably see more. The fact that I found a headhunter is already pretty cool, so that's so sick, dude. And then yesterday when we were farming this area, so we were juicing up burial chambers, sextants. I was using polished div, harbingers, Perandus, and like strongbox or shaper, and then beast Einhar with and then sextants, and I would run like infuse something. So at first I was doing infused domination, and then I'm running infused harbinger now for the shrines, and I'm just stacking up shrines. But the main thing, yeah, I was doing Cadiro. So is it worth it? Should you run this? The way I view this area currently is there's two ways to play it. There's the chillin' minor juice, you like minimum juice, right? Which is just one type of everything, which is 4 scarabs or fragments. 4 fragments. You put sextants, and you use some sort of Zona mission. Zona mod like infused or the normal mods, and then we choose a master. Like I use beast on this one specifically, and then for that minimum investment, so you could use like rusted scarab, sack fragments. You go all the way up to polished. I don't really recommend gilded; it's too far, and on some of them, polished is too much. Like harbingers, the polished is expensive now, and I would recommend rusted for more profit. And then so then I ran these for minimum juicing, and then if you wanted to run the delirium here, the free delirium, because you're getting maps with layers of delirium. For example, I'm running, I talked about this before, I'm not even running the cartography scarabs anymore, and this is what the delirium looks like. These are free. That's just burials. And then if you actually start, when you dig into this, you will notice I drop all the tiers. I mean, all the maps. I drop more burials. But yeah, it's just free deli orbs. Free deli maps that I'll just change with horizon orbs into the burial chambers. And then I'll put them... Yeah, I'll run them on burials with that extra 3. It has a 15% chance to get extra 3. from 3 extra layers, and it doesn't increase the difficulty. It only gives you extra rewards. So it's like, well, instead of Cadibro that doesn't really benefit that much off of juicing, the delirium and all that shit, yeah, you even get extra benefit out of that. So it's pretty cool. And in theory, you could also go the Val Flesh Merchant and run Alva here, and it's decent with juicing strat. But overall, this is about... Dude, I got a Headhunter out of Cadiro. It actually happened, man. It actually goddamn happened. It's pretty sick. And the next thing, fill everyone in. How good is Ritual? So we have all these vessels. I ran some yesterday. It was pretty fun. We were getting big tribute rituals, and it's really misleading because it doesn't look that good, but it actually it's pretty good. So then I was filling them off of the burials, and so like the best one I found for now out of all the juicing is 222 monsters. If you guys have beat this already, let me know what is the most monsters you've stored in a blood-filled vessel. Also, then I have 209, 198, 195. So this is 5 off of 200, 2 off of 500. I mean, off of 200. So it's 7, and then I'm over. So 800 monsters in 4 vessels. I can add 800 monsters to a deli map, and then it'll give rituals have 80% increased favor rewards. Rituals spawn monsters 80% faster. Rituals have 80% more maximum monsters alive. So then I was even thinking of a world where, like, if you got tired of filling vessels, for example, and you had all these saved up, if you just wanted to make sure that you could buy anything every map and make sure every map has a little bit more of a juicier ritual, instead of one of your fragments, like scarabs, you could start using one vessel to just add 100 monsters to your ritual, and it would really juice up the map. And then you run like 3 scarabs. So if I run burial chambers, I could run divination, the shaper maybe, and like, or like divination, unique, nemesis with vessels, and then you could run this shit, and then just print div cards and headhunters, and just run some of them though, like run a couple scarabs though with it, because like 100% more divs or 150% more uniques if you run infused nemesis with the vessels. Like maybe 4 vessels isn't the play, because okay, 800 monsters is cool, obviously, guys. Think about it. 800 monsters. But does it really benefit from the more, like, having more monsters? Does it really? The only thing is the improved favor rewards. Like, that might be significant to have 4 for that. If you only care about ritual, 4 vessels might be the best way. But then the map overall is maybe divination reliquary with a infused nemesis, because it's so powerful. Breaches are pretty good. Extra maps is pretty good too. Yeah, I think that's my logic overall. It's like I think I might find a middle ground with these where you use like a couple or 3 or 2 or 1, and not maybe the 4 might be really cool too, and we might find a combination of bosses that you have to put together. I don't know, dude. It's a ritual. What if there is like some next level shit we just haven't figured out? Big rituals we haven't thought. But either way, I got 800 monsters, and that's pretty cool. So you guys are probably asking like, oh Ethan, when are you gonna actually like test this shit? So I'm filling these still today. I'm filling them some more, and then I've ran some of these lower tier ones, and yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good, dude. I put them in. It seems like the rewards are a lot better. I have enough tribute to buy all the rewards. That's one of the other things. So let's say you run a map and you see rewards and you click that reroll, but you didn't have enough to buy any of it. But you're like, I saw the loot. It was only like 10C. So then the diff here is when you run these, you can actually buy everything. You have enough points. And then you start to realize after you do this, there's a difference For sure. The big difference is having the tribute to buy the shit and how much you leave with. It's like, oh my god, I bought it all. Whoa. That's like, this is like the beginning of heist and you're opening up a couple things and you barely get anything and you're a summoner build and you kill some shit and it triggers the alarm and you're like, what the fuck? And then you start playing the real shit, the blueprints, and you're like, oh, I can actually do everything I want. Oh my god, this is insane. In the sense of buying everything. And then so per map, you're getting more from ritual. Just because you needed more points just to buy what was there, possibly. Because you need enough points to buy what's on the first page, reroll, and buy stuff on the second page. Because in Trade League, everything is valuable. We can trade it if it's like currency or anything like really liquidatable, like easy. As long as it's not like rare gear and any of that shit. But any like currency or fragments or any of the normal shit, you could pick easy. Divs, money, because divs turn straight into money too. You'll pick like, you'll find like a div for chaos or a div for fusings, and you'll be like, oh yeah, wait, that's actually just like 1 fusing or 1.2 fusings, and it's pretty cool. And if you just had more tribute, so then that's why I was saying if you could just add maybe like 100 monsters, because I've come to some maps, all right, I'll be honest, I juice, I do a map, and a ritual has 17 monsters, the next one has like 30, and the next one is the boss, so it has 17. Like the whole map, all of the ritual only had 70, and there's no way it's worth storing. So then what if it was worth to juice it with 1 vessel? So then your ritual is better and you get more points, and then these monsters are scaled by all the juice you put in the map. So then, because you have 3 other scarabs and all the monsters, and maybe it's a deli map too and beyond, or you, like I said, infuse Nemesis, you go that route. There's 2 routes for it. Pretty interesting. Gonna be playing around with all this. I love talking and discussing the end game and bringing this up to you guys because it might be relatable to earlier points in the game if people can continue to discuss and think about this. I'm putting everyone's focus on Cadibro, the fucking infinite deli, back to my goddamn Lexajore's perfect corner. It's too broken, dude. Easy, headhunter. And then it's back with the strategy of I'm using T16 burials and some atoll in here and some weird shit, but we're filling up 100 plus vessels. 100 plus vessels. We have some 200s. And I'm not going for just boss. I'm going for big monsters, and then maybe, like I said, we use these to juice rituals of big monster counts for a lot of points and monsters. So then you can actually buff these with scarabs, and it would be really powerful. Also, my map sustain is insane. And this is what I'm not using cart scarab anymore. These are my burials, and you think, oh, only 53? No. Is this more burials? Yeah. Those are my bricked ones. I bricked them. They might have fizz reflect and shit. Here's some more. Are these all deli? Yeah. Yep. I've gotten a lot of deli. Oh yeah, a lot of deli. And then that was just the T16s I showed you earlier. And then there's still the T14s and 15s that I haven't touched. I'm letting them build up, and maybe I'll use them as deli in their areas after for fun. But yeah, all the burials. And then I put extra maps because I'm overflowing. I should probably start selling maps. My oversustain. It's pretty good. Mapping is pretty fun. Endgame, pretty cool. Build, pretty nice. Did I change anything? Oh, I upgraded to the Gazi cluster and got it yesterday. So I ended up buying. It was a terrible idea, okay, what I did with this. But I bought the 12 ES. I bought the 3% attack speed and cast speed. I bought 35% increased effect, and it had call to slaughter as the suffix. And I was like, yeah, I just have to remove attack, because I'm fucking two-head sometimes. This is why I do everything first, and then I'll tell you guys how to craft it, because I make mistakes, and it's fine. But I 50-50'd remove attack, and I got it. on stream. And so then we just AUG crit and we got Vicious Bite. It's not ideal because I bought that for 30 and oh my god, I probably could have crafted it for cheaper, especially people actually ended up posting some crafting methods in the comments on the video. So that's pretty nice. But I didn't have them at the time and I just wanted the extra DPS to try it out, and it's pretty good, dude. Pretty good. I like it. It's pretty strong, man. Pretty cool. It's exactly what we wanted, like damage, without having to re-roll another Elegant Hubris, and we don't really need a 3-point voices, yeah. But no, yeah, yesterday, while I was doing the burial farming and getting that headhunter, I had farmed, I got 3 doctors, and then I sold them, because I wanted to buy that cluster. So I had gotten 3 doctors in the first like hour of the stream. It was insane. I was like, oh my god, barrels is so broken. So that kept me going for the whole day, you know. And then I got the headhunter too out of the Cadibro. So man, we're good for a week. I get to just test this fucking vessel shit, and who cares, right? This is just content. This was just the idea that got me to play the game some more, and then, hey, look at that. I did some good stuff, and what I'm doing is right. Oh, I forgot one thing. If you guys made it to this part in the video, congratulations. When I mentioned all the stuff I did for juicing maps, you know, like Zona mods, infused stuff, the Beast, etc., the Scarabs, I forgot to mention prophecies. Run a Tempest in your goddamn map. It makes the difference of 20% quant. I try to make sure I have one of these. This is from Cute Dog. I stole this one from, and it's pretty helpful. Yeah, I always forget, but it's pretty good. How do I check that again? Prophecy. Here we go. Yeah, I keep a plague of frogs, maybe a plague of rats, and then the undead storm or whatever tempest you want. And I keep Tempest on the filter, exclamation point filter in my chat on Twitch to get my filter. And yeah, either way, Cadibro, worth it. Top right corner, insane. Burial chambers, amazing. Ritual, amazing. This game, incredible. This day, awesome. I'll see you guys on the stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon, my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support. And thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!